Hello everybody, thank you for being here. We are going to do a collective reading today. We're going to see what comes out for you guys, what you need to know. If this message resonates with you, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. Would greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's see what you guys need to know today. Messages for those watching this video now or later. Okay. All right, guys, let's see. What messages for the collective, please? Wow, we've got the Two of Cups. Some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energies, your first card. Okay, we're going to clarify all the cards as well. What else? We have the Seven of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Interesting. We've got the Three of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Okay. Queen of Swords, some more air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, these two came out in reverse. So, wow, the Sun in reverse, Leo energy, and the Seven of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Interesting. Okay, we're going to just bear with me here, guys. We're going to see if we can pull this up a bit. Okay, what else? Wow, they're all coming out in reverse. Okay, we've got the Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy in reverse. And we've got the Five of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in reverse. Let's see, what's the last card that wants to come out? Okay, the Ace of Cups. So we've got some water energy there. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups, Pisces, and we have the Magician, some air energy. Interesting. Okay, so just based off of the outside energy, maybe what you don't see at this time is there's something here that you had to emotionally walk away from. Now, it could have been perhaps a manifestation that you had your heart set on, something here. We'll see. We're going to clarify everything, but just in the outside, I do see you having to walk away from something. Looks like that's you. In the recent past, we've got the Two of Cups, your first card, being pretty significant, and the Sun in reverse, especially being the only major arcana other than the Magician. Wow, and it's in reverse, which is quite interesting because it's right under the Seven of Swords. That's a deceptive energy, and right under that is the Five of Swords in reverse. That's crazy. So this is looking pretty interesting. I feel like you maybe had to cut someone off. Could be a romantic connection. Look at that, the Ten of Cups, Pisces energy at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's something here that once made you very happy. It could have been something you manifested for yourself that did come towards you, brought you some emotional fulfillment, but I do see you having to turn your back on that. You're showing up as the Queen of Swords here, somebody who had to stand up for themselves and cut something out that was no longer serving you. Wow, okay. We're going to clarify all these cards, guys. We're going to see what comes out. So let's see. In the recent past, why is the Two of Cups here? Wow, yeah. So there was somebody that you got a lot of attention from. You used to get a lot of attention from this person. I feel like there was mutual attention given. There's something here about the two of you really being on the same page, having success in this. There could have been a lot of battles that you had to fight together to be together, maybe. Now, one of these people, either you or yourself, could be somebody who's kind of in the public eye or just has like some sort of popularity around them. Something there that was very difficult and challenging that either the two of you both had to persevere through in order to be together. Yeah, it's a little bit interesting because the next card we see is the Seven of Swords, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, there's this feeling of somebody telling lies, somebody sneaking around. I don't like it. It's very deceptive energy, somebody who has been kind of keeping secrets. I feel like there was some sort of difficulty between the two of you, that maybe you found out some sort of lie after some sort of struggle of trying to be together. It's like you guys had to fight in order to actually make this happen, for the two of you to come together. This person could have left you waiting, though. Let's see, why is the Seven of Swords here? What's this lie? What's the deception? The Page of Pentacles. Let's get a little bit more. Get one more. Wow, the Page of Rods. Okay, you could have received some sort of communication from somebody here exposing this person of lying. Very possible. Interesting. I feel like the two of you are just going in different directions. There's something here about the two of you not being able to line up, having different goals, different ambitions. You could have received some sort of message from somebody outside of this connection, kind of shedding light on this deceptive energy. Somebody sneaking around. Somebody could have made plans elsewhere. Like this person, whoever you were connected with, they could have been making plans to see someone else outside of you. The Page of Rods is somebody who goes on a new journey, who's very excited to kind of go through something new. I feel like the two of you could have had a plan together to build something stable, to build a foundation together. But it looks like the two of you are in different directions. You're focused on this connection. You maybe received messages about this person being deceptive or sneaking around, and I feel like you were trying to keep an eye on that. While this person is looking forward, you're looking back. And you can see the mountains, you know, in the background. That usually talks about, you know, difficulties that we need to climb through or climb over. This person could have left you waiting on them. Maybe they kept saying, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to build this, we're going to build that. You can see the mountains beside you as well here. Pardon me. But there's something here that whatever plans you made, it has you waiting there, waiting for the plan to come through, to build commitment. This person could have given you a lot of, yeah, look at the secrecy. There's a lot of hidden truth. Like there's somebody not being honest. There's a deceptive energy here. Let's see, why is the Three of Wands here? Whatever it is, this person went down their own path, their own plan. I feel like they were quite excited to do something and it didn't include you. You're there left holding the pentacle, the stability of everything. This person's very ambitious to kind of explore. And I feel like they want to explore solo. Let's see, why is the Three of Wands here? Oh my God. Guys. The Knight of Rods. Yeah, this person is heavily showing up with player energy. This is somebody who, and sorry, I was trying to actually clarify that one, but look at this. They go from the Page of Rods to the Knight of Rods. It's like they learn some sort of path that they want to go down. It's like something piques their interest here. And they go down this new path where they leave you waiting. Okay, the Knight of Rods is somebody who's a bit of a player. They're very inconsistent, unreliable. But there's somebody who's constantly on the go. They're in and out of people's lives. They're really self-serving. There's somebody who wants to put their own ambitions first. I feel like while you're left waiting, you gain some sort of clarity or some sort of truth comes out, a major truth comes out in regards to, you know, what you thought might have been a commitment that the two of you were building. In the current energy, you're showing up here as the Queen of Swords. It's like the truth has hit you end up having to accept this truth and to speak your truth, maybe to cut this off or to put an official end to this. Cut this person out. Why is the Queen of Swords here? And don't worry about the gender, guys. It's just energy that you're showing up in. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Okay, wow. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Heavy Pisces, though. This person left you hanging. They just kind of disappeared. This is somebody who did not hold time for you. I feel like they left you hanging. They weren't expressing their emotions. There's somebody who, wow, I feel like you sacrificed a lot for this person, but there's some sort of realization that you're having here that this person kind of leaves you stuck in life. Okay, so I feel like you did have to make a decision here to cut it off. This is a major arcana. It's somebody who leaves you feeling stuck in life, and I feel like you've gained some sort of new perspective. Yeah, the new perspective is bringing in clarity, but when the sun, like the next card is the sun, it's a major arcana. It's usually the happiest, most successful card in the deck. You can see the two lovers from the Two of Cups and the Lovers card looking at each other. This is a card where, you know, the two of you, it's a major arcana. It's a major sense of clarity, enlightenment, joy, and peace, tranquility, but it's in reverse. Okay, so when it's in reverse, it could mean virtually, you know, the same thing when it is drawn upright, but in this case, the surrounding cards, it's kind of telling me here that there's a major shift, okay, and it's kind of advising you to take a double look, take a second look like you do here with the Hanged Man. It's like you're seeing something in a whole new light. You know, I feel like this person, yeah, they're not expressing their emotions. They leave you stuck. It's almost like even when you speak your truth to this person, there's something here about them still leaving you hanging. They're not expressing anything here. They still feel this happiness around you, but there's this sense of them not being honest. There's this truth that they won't admit to. I feel like maybe you asked this person to say the truth, be upfront. Give me an answer. Cancer energy with the Chariot. You're looking for the truth. Why is the Sun in reverse here? The Queen of Cups. You try everything you can to give them love, to show them support, to show them that you won't judge them. Okay, you guys are showing up as divine counterparts here. You've had to give them a cold, hard truth, okay? And I feel like when that doesn't work, you try another approach here, but you're still looking at this like with love in your eyes, with love in your heart, seeing if this could be salvaged. The Two of Pentacles, you're up to your neck in emotions, okay? Trying to juggle your thoughts, your responsibilities, trying to make a choice if this is, you know, really wish fulfillment, if you're gonna keep fighting, keep juggling this to make it work. You could be feeling juggled by this person. Why is the Sun in reverse here with the Queen of Cups? Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. You don't want to let go of this. There's something about this person's energy that makes you hold on. Even though you've spoken some sort of truth and tried to cut things off, there's something here that you hold on to. And it leaves you confused. It leaves you in a fog. We've got the Seven of Cups there. It's like you almost feel like you don't want any other options. You don't want anybody else. Yeah, there's some sort of hidden truth here, you guys. There's some sort of messages that you might be receiving that are going to reveal something to you here to give you that clarity. Because I feel like you're really holding on to this, even though you're trying to detach. Why is the Seven of Cups here in reverse? Look at that, the Six of Cups. This is somebody that you could have known since you were younger. somebody that could have felt like a soulmate to you. I feel like you've both kind of shared this giving energy where the two of you want to give to each other, and you're very kind to give them your time, your love. But there's something here about confusion, being considered an option, feeling like an option for this person. I feel like you show up for them genuinely from the heart, and they kind of leave you confused and dazed and hazed here. Yeah, we've got the Star here. This is something that's very painful for you. I feel like you still have hope in the back of your mind. There's this hope that you hold on to. Yeah, that this person may come to their senses and, you know, send you a message to come in with the truth. This person could be younger than you, or they could just be quite immature. And I feel like it's hard for you to let go because this person does feel like home to you. This is somebody you feel like you could trust in the past, but something here snaps it, okay? Why is the Ten of Wands in reverse here? The Ten of Wands talks about, you know, not letting go, not letting something close off. It's like a cycle has ended. It has ended. Look at that Leo energy with the Strength card. It's very difficult for you to let go. The Ten of Wands is when we can no longer even see where we're going. We're so bogged down with overwhelmed burdens. And it's the closing of a cycle. It's like the cycle of those burdens. You're almost done. You're almost done releasing them. But because it's in reverse, it's like you're still holding on to it. And I feel like it's very difficult for you to release it. But I feel like you're no longer actually fighting for this. With the Five of Swords, it's like you've said all you've had to say with the Queen of Swords energy, and this person walks away with 2 other people. They're not showing you any kind of communication back. Why aren't you letting go? What's the Ten of... Yeah, look at that. You're still hoping for commitment, Taurus energy. You're still hopeful, and you still kind of want to see if this person would fight for you. But I feel like you say, you know what, I'm not fighting for this anymore. If they want me, they can come and get me. And I don't see them doing it. Look at that. They ghost you. 5 of Pentacles and the Fool. This person's going in a different direction. They're distracted by someone or something, and they're moving towards someone or something else. Okay, we've got 55. Fives talks about change, loss, grief. Yeah, I don't really like this person's energy. Why is the Five of Swords in reverse here? I feel like there's no contact at this time even. There's something here that even though there could be separation, you still kind of hold on. Five of Swords reverse. Look at that, the Tower. Yeah, this has come crashing down. There's this enlightenment that you know you have to turn your back on this person. Okay, you can't be the one to fight for this, to save this tower from crumbling. It's like this person has completely shattered your hopes in regards to a commitment of some kind, whether it was to buy a house together, to move in together, to get engaged, have a family. There's something here about a major realization, some sort of truth that they're not admitting to is going to come out in the open. It's going to be very shocking. But I feel like it allows you to free yourself and to, you know, with the Ace of Cups, have a whole new start to love yourself again. That's what I'm heavily getting. I don't see this love being attached to this person. Look at that, the Queen of Rods. Yeah, you end up regaining your self-confidence, your self-love. You continue to fight through. It's a very slow-moving growth to rebuild, but this Tower definitely brings in a new opportunity to reinvest in yourself. Give me one more. What's the Tower? Yeah, Judgment. Another major arcana to clarify. So the Tower here being clarified by the Judgment, this is a major realization, okay, that this Ten of Cups, it's no longer healthy. There's something here that's not worth fighting for anymore. You have to wake up. You need to make a judgment call and see the truth for what it is. This is a major awakening. This is a major realization. The trumpet is being blared. The tower is crumbling. The crown chakra, the top of the tower, is being illuminated with lightning here to wake you up. Self-love, okay? You will find 10 of Cups, but first you have to give it to yourself here. This person, yeah, look at that, the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, and we've got Pisces here. There's something here about you showing up for this person in Empress energy and them moving in a totally different way. Okay, the 10 of Cups is something that this person couldn't give to you. What was that? Okay, these two cards, wow, just fell out in reverse. So we've got the Star, Aquarius energy, and we've got the 6 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so until you heal, until you let this go, you're not going to be able to move to calmer waters. The 6 of Swords is somebody who gets in a boat and decides to leave things behind, move to a calmer state of life, where the waters are not choppy anymore. The water representing your emotions, the swords representing your mental clarity, your thoughts, and what thoughts you carry along with you on this new journey. So I feel like them showing up in reverse, especially with this major arcana, the Star, it is telling me here that, sorry, her boob is sticking out. Yeah, you need to remember your self-worth. You need to heal. You need to be able to accept this love from the universe, to love yourself. Okay, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, your self-worth. Remember who you are. Remember your value. Yeah, you need to block somebody. You need to block their energy, remove them from your energy so that you can actually have this healing. Once this healing is able to, once you're able to accept this tower falling, the healing and the moving forward will take place. And it brings in this Ace of Cups. It's that opportunity for self-love. Okay, and that will then allow your manifestations to go forward, because you can't manifest when you're in a negative headspace. Look at that. She's attached to the 3 of Swords, Libra energy. Why is the 8 of Cups here? It's telling you to walk away. Okay, it's telling you to emotionally detach. The 2 cups are missing from the 8 of Cups here. Okay, the 10 of Cups is what we kept seeing, but there's no 10 of Cups anymore. It's the 8 of Cups. Those 2 cups are missing. Okay, so you're on the hunt here. You're going through the dark night of the soul. Look at that. The 10 of Swords. This person betrayed you. They've lied. They've kept secrets. They will not come to, to take accountability or give you the truth about a situation. I feel like you have no choice but to turn your back on them and make that judgment call. Why is the 8 of Cups here? Yeah, 88 could be significant. August 8th. There's something here about this person not being honest. They're leaving you in this self-sacrificed energy where you feel like you can't hear that, you can't see the truth, you can't hear the truth, you can't get the truth from this person, so you have no choice but to turn away. Okay, you need to turn away. You're in red here. There's a lot of passion in your life that you need to go after here. And you're even in the red cape here, okay? So this is just really reiterating, you need to free yourself from the 8 of Swords, where you're up in your head, you're having repetitive thoughts about what's the truth, what's the lie, and you need to detach. Okay, the 8 of Swords is a self-imposed prison, one that only you can release yourself from, because this person is not coming with the truth. They're hiding in the shadow of the moon. They could have involved a third party, most likely. Yeah, with the 5 of Wands, this is competition. This is rivalry. This is tension. This is trying to fight for somebody's attention. Pardon me. Why is the the Magician here? Sorry. You have to release yourself, you guys. The Knight of Cups. Once you release yourself, it opens up the door for you to actually be able to take action on these manifestations. The Knight of Cups is a very playful, hopeful energy, somebody who uses their creative abilities and imagination from the heart, okay? And they're able to manifest because they're doing it with a clear heart, a clear mind. Give me one more. I feel like you're going to be manifesting a new love. Somebody could be coming towards you here. What is this? Yeah, rebuilding. Yeah, I feel like whatever you're manifesting here, it is to bring in stability. I feel like you're trying to manifest yourself out of any kind of future third party interferences, things like that. There's something here that you want an honest love. You want somebody to come in genuinely to take action. You don't want to have to chase and build a solid foundation with somebody here to rebuild that tower. Look at that. You've gone through hell. Okay, the Knight of Swords. You've got blood all over that sword. I feel like the truth has really caused a lot of pain for you. Yeah, could definitely be a third party. Could be something to do with family or friends. I don't know. There's something here about people kind of also talking about what you've had to fight through. We've got 33 also being significant. Give me one more. What's the Magician? Yeah, the Chariot, Cancer energy. You need to move forward, you guys. In order for you to have those new manifestations come to fruition, you need to line up that Chariot. Those two horses are going in opposite directions. They're not focused. You need to focus and be able to line up that Chariot in the direction that you want to go. Be sure which way you want to take your next steps. Take control. The Emperor, Aries energy. Look at that, the World. Yeah, you're going through a major transformation here, you guys. The World is the very last card in the tarot deck. You're looking at all the cycles that you had to go through, all the chapters you've went through, and I feel like you're sitting back and starting to really make the plan to take action, to step into a whole new world here. Yeah. Let's see if we can get you some advice here. It's difficult. I see it. It's definitely difficult. You've tried your hardest. You've tried to reason with this person through logic. You tried to show up with the Queen of Cups, giving a softer approach. But this person, they just cannot admit to the truth. They're refusing to share it with you. Let's see. What's the advice for the collective? Look at that. Self-regulation. That came in reverse, but I'm not going to take it in reverse. So you need to regulate your emotions, get out of your head, be mindful what you carry with you when you move forward. Boundaries. Yeah. You need to set boundaries with this person. Use that sword from the Queen of Swords energy there. Let the tower fall, you guys. Make that judgment call. You're not going to fight to stand out in a third party, okay? It's not, I'm not seeing that it's worth it. The 10 of Cups is no longer on the table here. It's the 8 of Cups now. Look at that love. That self-love is going to come in, okay? That's when you're going to be able to manifest a new love, this Knight of Cups. They could be a water sign coming towards you in the near future. Could be a Cancer especially. Knowledge. This is all you're asking for, knowledge, but this person will not give it to you. You have to trust in your intuition, okay? Trust in the Moon energy. We've got change your tune. There's those trumpets again, okay? That's the judgment call you need to make. You need to change your tune for this person. I feel like you almost make excuses for their energy. Look at that, meant to be. They could have walked away with a third party. We keep seeing the 3s, even with the 5 of Swords. Whatever truth you tried to get them to admit to, they walk away with, you know, there's 3 people there. So it's already saying like they could have walked away with, you know, somebody who's a mom or somebody who's a dad, and it's meant to be. It's not in your journey, you guys. It's for their journey. If they could be distracted like that, then it's something that, you know, the universe has told you. The sun has been reversed. This no longer makes you happy. This no longer brings you the joy that it used to. So you need to let go, even if it's somebody you've known since childhood, or even if it's somebody you have children with. Okay, guys. So I hope that helped you, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.